What's up, my dudes? I haven't done one of these cars yet, which is a shame because I've run across a few of them since I started doing junkyard finds, and these ones are a great money maker because obviously they're a Porsche. People pay good money for Porsche parts. I make a lot more per part, even though I might only pull a few parts. I make a lot more money off of this because Porsche guys will pay a lot more because the dealer charges so much more. So you compare this to someone with a Toyota or Honda. You sell a ECU for 200 bucks, someone's getting a good deal on it, or the Porsche guy's getting a good deal on it. Fortunately, there's only 3 of those, and you're making more money than you would off of most other brands. So this is a 84. It says it's an 84. I feel like it's later. Anyway, it's claimed to be an 84 Porsche 924. I think it's 924. I don't see the I think it should have like a sticker here that says 924 or 924S, 944, all that good stuff. Anyway, so it's got 3 of the 4, and they're genuine BBS. They're made later because they don't say made in West Germany, so they're not like from that time, but still a set of I think these are maybe just 2-piece BBS wheels with some tires that get a little bit of tread, not a whole lot, in this Porsche red color. It's got some structural rust damage. It says that the motor's good and trans is good. It's usually they're in here and they're an abandoned project and the motor's no good and they try to take it apart and can't put it back together. Looks like it had some sort of aftermarket steering wheel on it, because this is like an adapter. Yeah, pretty sure, because I've taken these steering wheels off and sold them. I've sold a lot of those steering wheels. They're worth a decent amount of money. They come with these nice 52mm gauges. I have tons of them already, so I'll probably just leave it for someone. This one is a manual. I have seen automatics in the junkyard before. I don't know why anyone would buy one of these with an automatic, but whatever. These seats aren't in the best of shape, especially the passenger seat. I've sold the seats before for a decent amount of cash, and these floor mats aren't great. I've sold those before. This is the ECU right here, which I've sold for decent money. Like I said, I think I usually can sell like a factory one for 200 bucks, and you only spend like 30 bucks on it at the junkyard. It's got the sunroof. Looks like it's been sitting for a little while. Yeah, I have to look up and remember. I think there's something. I'm going to pull this panel off onto the passenger glove box. Take a look at that. I think there's something else in there that's worth some money. Either like another computer or something else like that. The Porsche badges always go fast, usually by the people that are processing it. The fog lights can be worth money. I haven't had as much luck on them as some of the other stuff, though. I think I still have a fog light for sale on eBay that hasn't sold in months and months. This one, the sound insulation's all rotted away, but the engine is all put together. Looks like it's a non-turbo engine. You can see air box straight into the intake manifold, no turbo. These aren't the easiest to work on. They're what is it, like a 2.8 liter 4-cylinder, something like that. They're kind of a bigger 4-cylinder. Let's take a look at it here. 151 cubic inches. Somebody wants to convert that. Like I said, I think it was like a 2.8 or something, 2.5 maybe. I don't know. Anyway, it's a 4-cylinder. Oh, it does have, that's worth some money, That's an aftermarket. I think it's an aftermarket throttle body. Yeah, it's the anodized aluminum. I sold that for a little bit of money because I guess the factory one is like oval, so you don't get like a linear throttle, and so people upgrade to that, so it gives an actual linear response. It doesn't make the throttle all weird, which makes sense. I'm gonna have to find something to prop the hood up so I can take that off without bashing my head in. I think these got the pop-up lights, and I think people buy the motors, but it's also a lot of work to get it off. So looks like I'm gonna get that throttle body. I'm gonna get these 3 wheels, take the tires off. Fortunately, the junkyard I'm at today has the tools to take your own tires off. That's a company that makes antennas, and it's the aftermarket antenna with instruction manual that's on my Mercedes. Yeah, this thing's got some rust issues, paint issues. Taillights I think are worth some money. I might pull those too. I can't open the hatch. Oh, and so this one's got like the sunroof, but there's ones that you can also get with the T-tops. I've pulled parts of those and sold them. Here's the trunk area. Not a whole lot to it. There's like a room for a spare tire somewhere. Unfortunately, that 4th BBS is not back there. I looked for it, trust me. I would have loved to have a set to sell, but you know, what happens. Still, you don't see genuine BBSs in the junkyard every day, so I'll take the tires off and sell them individually. Hopefully for some money. I have to figure out which type these are. I wonder if these mirrors are worth. The best way to do, usually, this is just, me giving some advice. What I do is I look up on eBay. I look up, like, say this is a Porsche 924. Look up on eBay Porsche 924 and look in sold listings and sort by high to low and look at used parts. And then you can look at the whole stuff, see what people are actually buying and what they're selling for. So, you know, you're like, oh, you know, these mirrors are nice, you know, what are people selling for? And then, you know, people only buying them for 30 bucks, and it's probably not worth your time to pull. On the other hand, maybe they're selling for 300 bucks for a good set, and then you say, well, these are decent, maybe I can sell them for, you know, 150 or something. So that's kind of how I do it. Hopefully I'm not creating too much competition against myself, and now I'm gonna run myself out of business, but that's all right. There's plenty of junkyards and different cars out there. People learn what's worth, what's not worth pulling. And right now I have very little competition in this area because everybody just works on American cars, it seems. Leaves me all the nice European cars, which I can live with. Somebody zip tied there. I've sold these too that are worth some money, but I don't know, with the zip ties and broken bezel and stuff like that, it's probably not worth anything. That's the other thing, is when you pull parts, only get it if someone's actually going to buy it in the condition. So just common sense, but a lot of people don't have common sense, it seems. So alright, I gotta get to pulling. Subscribe and I'll give you more advice on how to make money in the junkyard. Thanks. Okay, so I did the math on this thing, and the 151 cubic inches comes out to close to 2.5 liters, which I guess the 924 only had a 2-liter engine, so this makes this a 944 with a 2.5 liter engine, which you could get bigger engines and turbo engines and all that stuff, but this is a 944, not a 924, so sorry about the mistake. Let me know all the other mistakes I made throughout the video too. Thanks.